right, you really cannot make this up. So imagine going to a restaurant and the chef tells you you can't order the seafood because the octopus is glowing in the dark. I know, that sounds like something out of a comic book, but that's what actually happened at Cunard Tavern in East Boston. We actually caught up with a marine biologist to get to the bottom of this.
So I walk into the walk-in and I'm like, oh my God, what? Did you like pop glow sticks in here? What's going on? This is supposed to be a workplace, not a rave. What are we doing? My name's Anthony Pino. I'm the executive chef at the Cunard Tavern in East Boston. We prepare the octopus by braising it in a citrus and herb broth every morning, just to have a fresh one for each night. And the cook who did it put it into the refrigerator to cool after he was done. And about an hour later, comes up to me and says, "Hey, why is there a blue glow coming from the walk-in?" And I was like, "I have no idea." So we went in to look at it, and the tray with the octopus on it was glowing like glow-in-the-dark blue. And immediately we were like, okay, we can't serve this. We don't know what is going on with this. So we pulled it out. We took it off the menu for the night. And we started trying to figure out why this could happen. And I probably cooked 1,000 of these in the 4 years that we've been open, maybe more. And I've never seen anything remotely do this, let alone glow like, like it had been charged for months. The first thing that my kid said to me was like, "Hey, you should take a bite. Maybe you'll turn into a superhero." And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to pass on that. Here's a video of the octopus with the lights on. And this is it with the lights off. I called chefs in Boston, Chicago, the West Coast, San Francisco, just like trying to talk to all my friends from culinary school who have gone on to different parts of the country. And they were all like, where did you get that? What is this thing? This is not normal. No, of course it's not normal. So at that point, that's when I started to stop talking to food service people and start trying to contact the marine biologist. My own daughter was telling me, like, "Dad, obviously it's just bioluminescent." And I'm like, okay, sure. You know better than the marine biologist. Thanks. Go back to 7th grade.
We've shown this picture to our various cephalopod experts that we have here, and they've all assured me that it's not the octopus that's glowing. When you look at the photograph, you see what appears to be sort of a blue sheen on the parts of the surface of the octopus, right? So that would be consistent with some sort of film of something on the octopus rather than the octopus itself emitting light. Most likely, this octopus at some point in its life or while it was being harvested got this coating of what I think is probably a dinoflagellate on its surface. Dinoflagellates are little single-celled algae, and they tend to bioluminesce a little bit brighter than a lot of bacteria. So when I look at this, I see a really, really bright blue, and it would have to be an awful lot of bacteria concentrated in a small space, which is possible.
And then when we cooked it, whatever acidity and oxygen was in the cooking liquid kind of reactivated whatever chemical makes those glow. And when we put it in the refrigerator, it just started glowing more and more.
Luciferin is a general name for these kinds of molecules that are capable of emitting light. When they come into contact with oxygen in a very regulated way, they'll give off a flash of blue light. There's a luciferin in fireflies, and there's a luciferin in some kinds of fish. And so one of the mysteries is, this octopus came to the restaurant, it was then boiled, and after boiling, they looked at it and saw that it was blue. When luciferin is exposed to air, the oxygen in the air will cause it to naturally turn blue. So that's probably what happened. This particular species of octopus is quite well known, quite well characterized, and there's no evidence that it itself is capable of bioluminescence. This is a hard phenomena to see in under bright lights. So it's possible that it happens a little bit more frequently than we know about, but you have to have the conditions just right to be able to see it. There's a tremendous amount that we just don't know about what's going on in the ocean, and especially with cephalopods. They're fascinating creatures.
Yes. yes, the scientists did say the glowing octopus may be more common than we think. But if you do come across one, definitely skip eating it, you guys. As soon as the cooks at Cunard Tavern saw the octopus start glowing, they immediately, as they should, took it off the menu, and there was never any chance that it was getting served.